Hi guys, just a really quick video to show some packs that I'm putting into my Etsy shop. I like to do a video just because I can only put 10 pictures in Etsy and sometimes it's hard to show when there's more than 10 items. So in the Etsy description I'll also put a link to the video, then whoever's interested can actually see what's in the pack. So this is a blue themed pack and it's just a mix of random items that you'd put into your junk journal that are blue. Okay, so I've only got 5 packs that I'm putting into my Etsy shop, and those will be available shortly after this video is posted. Okay, and I'll just get started. Okay, so each pack will get the same, but a few things, while it's the same item, it may look a little different because well, I'll show you anyway. Okay, so each pack will get one sheet of, this is blue computer paper. I'm sorry, it's really hard to see here. It's very overcast outside today. We've been having a heat wave here, so the cooler day is a nice break. But if you're old like me, you will recognize this paper. It was perforated. It comes all joined together accordion style, and it had these little holes in the side that went through the little sprockets on the old dot matrix printers. So I don't know how well you can see on camera, but it's just blue and white striped lines. So each pack will get one of those. So these, sorry, I've got 5 here because I'm making up 5 packs, but just so you know, each pack will get one. Okay, each pack will get a blue piece of wallpaper, and these are all cut from the same wallpaper roll, but the pictures are different because the roll is really wide, so you will just get one at random. So these are A4 photocopy sheet size, and the edges are a bit ragged because I've just torn them with a ruler, because this roll is like super long. Okay, so one of the packs will have this, that's a horse. One will have this kitty. Oh my gosh, isn't it cute? This is the best wallpaper. I absolutely love it. One will have the elephant. Another will have a horse, and there's another kitty. And I've put those in there. I was straightening them up because they were curling. Actually, I think they're straight now. Yeah. Let me get rid of that. Okay. I'll just do all the paper items first. Okay, these are blue cooking pages. It's out of a vintage 1986. It's funny saying 86 is vintage. Oh my gosh. But anyway, it's a 1986 cooking book. Actually, I think I've got it here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, this one. 30 meals for around $1 per serve. And it's all in blue. It's so cool. But look at the images, the pictures, they're so cool. I love them. Oops. Okay, so each pack will get one of those, and they're double-sided. Okay, so each pack will get one of those. These are from a vintage children's fairy tale book, and all the pictures, they're just blue and white. This book was really falling apart. It was really beaten up. And so each page is just a single page. It wasn't a double page because these were actually, they they were like nailed in. They had nails down the sides. They weren't double-sided. And then they were glued to the spine. And I hadn't actually seen a book put together like that, but before. So yeah, it was actually falling apart, but still really hard to pull apart. Anyway, the pages are nice and yellowed around the side. So each one will just get one of these at random. And it was also full of fairy tales that I had never heard. Like, look at that one. I don't know. I couldn't find a year for that because there are a bunch of pages missing at the beginning. These are just map pages, and actually they're out of a motor guide or something, but I've pulled out the blue pages. So there'll be one of those in each pack. Sorry about that screaming. My grandkids are here and they're downstairs playing and screaming. Now, these are a bit of a strange item, but yeah, you ladies, you're creative. I know you use guest checks and all that sort of stuff in your junk journals, but these are prescriptions, like from a chemist. You know, the doctor would write you a prescription to go to the chemist, and I found these at Reverse Garbage. A lot of you would have heard me talk about Reverse Garbage before, but I'll put the link to their website in the comments box below if you want to find out what it is. But I picked up a little box of just random papers, and in there was some really odd ephemera. There was a few checkbooks, there was prescription pads, there was some restaurant, or you know, the pads they take your order when they handwrite them, and just some really random pads of stuff like that in there. So I did use some of the checks in the Secret Santa packs that I did over Christmas, but I've put a cancelled stamp on them all. I'd imagine it's a closed account anyway since it's been discarded. But the same with these prescription pads. I don't know if they're old, but I felt uncomfortable sending them out blank, so I put cancelled checks on them. Sorry, cancelled stamps on them. And they're in triplicate. So I'm sure you lovely ladies will find something creative to do with those. And so there'll be one of those in each pack. I've got some blue ruffles. So this is a floral ruffle on coffee dyed paper. And they're quite heavy coffee dyed paper. That's how I would do all my coffee dyed papers. So there'll be one of those in each pack. And you'll just get one of these at random. And they're stitched straight to the back, so you can see the stitching on the back. Okay, what else? This is blue photocopy paper that's been coffee dyed, and so you'll see all these marks on there. It's a bit dark, sorry, I know it's a bit hard to see, but these are heavy coffee dyed as well. So you'll get one of those at random. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love how this blue paper coffee dyes because it also runs. The colour in the paper runs and it leaves these gorgeous marks on them. So there'll be one of those in there. Okay, this is another coffee dyed page, and these have the fabric tabs sewn on. So if you're not sure what they are, when you put the page in your journal, a lot of us, I know I use little tabs, actually a lot of people do, but you have little tabs down the pages and they stick out the side of the journal. If you don't want it to stick out, you can just fold it so that it's in line with the edge. So these have been stitched on straight to the paper, and I've got a bulb pin on there with a little butterfly charm. Don't know how well you can see that. Sorry, I've got glue all over my hands. So each pack will get one of those. And you can leave the bulb pin on with the butterfly or take it off and use it somewhere else in your journal. Okay. And each pack will get one of the fabric trimmed pages. And I actually did a video showing how I made these the other night, and I'll put the link to that in the comments box below if you want to see it. Very easy, just lots of little scraps of blue. So each pack will get one of these at random. So there's that one. Okay, so that's it for the papers. Okay, I've got some lace. This is vintage lace. When I bought this roll, there was a docket in the bag. It came on this great big roll, and the docket had, I can't remember if it was 63 or 67, but I don't know if that docket was for this lace, but it was in the bag and pushed into the spool of the lace, so I'm pretty sure it is. And the edges are quite yellowed, so it's a stretch wide lace as well. So there's a piece of that, and I cut these, sorry, I forgot, they're about 26 centimeters long, and it's about 16 centimeters wide. So each pack will get a piece of that. I love this lace, it's so pretty. And each pack will get a piece of this. I always call this eyelet trim, but I don't know if that's the name. It's just the name I've given it. I'm sure it's wrong, but anyway, there's a piece of that in each pack. Oh, these were some little scraps, but I thought they were really pretty, and so I've just thrown them in. They're all different sizes. Some are a few bit smaller than the others, but it's this beautiful blue and gold fabric. I used this in I can't remember what project anyway, but I had a few little odd shaped pieces that I just kind of cut into as square a piece as I can. So you can see that one's not exactly a square, it's rounded there. That one's a bit bigger. That one I think, yeah, I sewed the hemming. I sewed the hemming a bit wonky. See how it's, and that's why that was rejected. Okay, these I cut off an old, like a granny dress or something. I thought they were cute. They're just little blue appliques, and you can take them off. I've left them on the fabric, but they're only stitched on, so you can take them off if you want. So they're just little roses. I've left them on because I thought you can use the blue fabric as well. I better hurry Darren's down there with the grandkids and I don't think he can handle both of them by himself. Okay, each pack will get a blue bingo card. Oh, and I've also got some blue bingo cards separate in my shop as well. And brown as well. Separate in my shop if you want them just by themselves. Each one will get a blue Rolodex card. And they're just letters of the alphabet at random. Blue, I don't know, game card, Genius. It's something like Trivial Pursuit, I think. And a little blue Beyond 2000 game card. I don't know, if you're in Australia, and you might remember that was a TV show each week, where apparently by the year 2000, I think the show was from the 80s, and the show was called Beyond 2000, and by the year 2000, apparently we were all going to be flying around in our cars in the sky. Oh my gosh, nothing on that show actually came true, I think. Okay, and I've got some bags of blue glitter. I don't know how much is in there, I just poured some in, I've got a big bottle of it. And some blue vintage buttons. And I've just stitched them on loosely to just a tag made out of book pages. So there's one 4-hole button. This is a fabric covered button. And just a plasticky one, I don't know what you call it. Now all of them have those same 3 buttons except one. One of them has this little blue button instead of this big fabric covered button. This is fabric covered, but it's a little dark blue one. I did have 5 of these. I dropped one on the floor, and honestly, do you think I can find that button? It's gone into like the button black hole. I have no idea. I searched high and low. And I had already, it was the very last one I was about to stitch on. I had already done the 4 cards and I was like, are you kidding? And I didn't have another one. So one pack will get a little dark blue button instead of that pale blue button. Okay, and that's it. So, yes, very random, but that's how I like my packs. I like it to have strange things that you may not come across, like these little guys. These little rose appliques is actually pretty cute. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.